I don't know.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So I'm just going to go over the notes, and I'm so excited that we can record these so that our team can see it. So, the first thing I've written down is just finishing the month strong and creating some mid-month goals. I really, really liked what Beth posted in our message, our group message, where she was like, she kind of had her aha moment, and she's like, well, I don't really have, like, she didn't have anything that was really driving her. And I was the same way when I still worked at the bar, because I made amazing money there. So I was just like, I don't need this. I want it, but I didn't want it bad enough or need it bad enough until I went to conference and then was like, holy crap, I'm going to do this. So my goal is I'm not having any wine until I get a loyal customer. So I kind of encourage you all to do that too. I think it's kind of funny and kind of fun, a good way to keep yourself, because like I want wine, so I'm going to be trying to get an LC. So another thing I wanted to go over with everybody is earning the cruise points, because I know, don't do that. I know that some people have asked about that. So the absolute best way that you can get on the cruise is to go Ruby. If you're already Ruby, build a Ruby. Make one of your runners, one of your people underneath you who's working really hard, help her get to Ruby, because then you guys both get 2,500 points. And in the meantime, while you're going Ruby or while you're building a Ruby, you're going to be racking up so many points. You need to have 3 distributors underneath you and 2 under one of those people to be, please do not do that, to be Ruby. So that's 5 distributors. You get 300 points for each distributor that you enroll. And then once that person has, if they get 4 loyals in their first 30 days, you can help them with that too. Then you're going to get 500 more points. So that's potentially 800 points per distributor that you enroll. Jackson, seriously? Will you go inside or go down there? And then you're going to need loyals. If you're going to go Ruby or you're going to build a Ruby, then you're going to need the loyals to get each one of those distributors underneath you to 400. So you're going to get 100 points per loyal. So you'll get $2,500 when you or your DT goes Ruby. And then you're going to be racking up a ton of points on the way, which should get you to 5,000, which is what you need to be. That's the minimum amount that you need to be on the cruise. There's like, I don't remember the exact number, over 1,000 spots for people to earn. Jackson, go inside now. He's so mean to his brother. Jackson's being horrible.
Jackson, come here.
Oh, he just poured a water bottle on his head. So mean. Anyways, okay, so that's the best way that you're going to get on that cruise. So,
can I ask a quick question about that?
Yeah, of course.
So, if I have the 5,000 points, does that guarantee that I have a spot on the cruise, or
most likely you'll be on the cruise. I mean, I'm fairly positive you will be, but like I was saying with the, like, I don't know if it's 1,700 or what it is, how many spots are on the cruise. If those 1,000, 1,700, whatever number it is, if they all get above 5,000 points, then that number is going to keep raising. You know what I mean? So yeah, you have to have at least 5,000 to get on. So you're eligible for sure. And most likely, I would be so surprised if you didn't get on, because I mean, Carissa is so close to Ruby too. And then when she goes Ruby, then you're going to get 2,500 points for that. So you're gonna have over 7,000. Like, girl, you might earn yourself like a suite or a full cabin where you, and if you have a full, if you
Party
have
in Nomi's room.
I know. I can't wait. When you have a full cabin, you get to bring a guest. They don't even have to be an networks distributor. You get to bring any guest you want when you have a full cabin. When you have a half cabin, you share a room with somebody that also made it on the cruise, and I believe you can request who you share with. Anyways, so that's definitely the best way to get to Ruby or to get on the cruise. And nobody is like last year on the cruise. I wasn't on the cruise, but a lot of my upline was, and they said that there were so many rubies. There were so many rubies and emeralds on the cruise. So this isn't just like, even if you just started, don't count yourself out at all. Like, don't ever count yourself out. So, I mean, I have 4,100 points, so I still need at least 900 just to be eligible. All right, what else? Okay, so, also it's like we're halfway through the year now, and conference is going to be here in January or February, and I encourage every single person on this Zoom, every single person who replays this Zoom, to start saving now for conference. Like, if you're serious about this, if you really, really want it, it will literally change your life. Like, we went to St. Louis, and that was just like that was like the 2% of what conference is. Like, conference completely changed my life. When I went to conference, I was being paid as an executive. That was in February. Like, I quit working. I wasn't consistent. I didn't really have drive. Like I said before, that I was on, I was working at the bar, and I made amazing money there, like $400 or $500 a night. So I didn't care about this income. Like I could, like, I didn't have that pushing me. And then I went to conference and just saw like what I could be doing, and and I ran. I was like, this is what, like, if I didn't go to conference, I probably would still be a Ruby, honestly. And also, people are watching you. When people see you going to Florida and being at this thing and being like, we have so much fun. Like, we have so much fun. And it's team building. It's building so many relationships with all the people around you. And it's hot beach. And I mean, it's just so amazing. And that's when my phone always blows up with messages like, girl, what are you doing? I need to be doing that.
Yeah, even the little thing in St. Louis, I have 2 handfuls at least of strong potentials.
Yeah.
And LCs just from St. Louis alone. Not to mention the connection, Dwight, please. Not to mention the connections that I met within the company that have inspired me and give me ideas. Let me mute this real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everywhere you go, you will be inspired, and you'll also be an inspiration. Like, people need you there too. Like, people need like, I love the power of the sidelines, just because we have our upline, which is like Crystal Pearl's our ambassador upline, and we have our team page and our ideas that we share, but a sideline sister with a different ambassador upline could have a completely new idea of doing things that we didn't even know about. And so there's so much power in sidelines, and we're all one team, one mission. So everybody's, I mean, as long as most people are out there to help sidelines, uplines, down, anybody in this business. We just all, if people want it, I want to help them. Like, there's a girl who lives in Kansas City, and she messaged me last night, and her team is like in Texas, and I invited her to come to our team meetings when we first started doing them, and she worked then, so she couldn't do it, but now she's switching, getting a day job, and so she's not on my team. Anything that she does doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit, like, my check or anything, but she wants it. So heck yeah, you can come to my meetings. And I would hope that anybody else would be that way for my out of town girls too. And they are like one of the presidential diamonds who lives in South Carolina, Lexi, is on our team. I enrolled her a few months ago, and she just moved to South Carolina. And I reached out to this presidential diamond, Lynn Farr, who I was on a Zoom, one of her Zooms one night, but I don't know her at all. I've never talked to her. And I reached out to her, and I was just like, hey, can my girl come to your team meetings? And she's like, of course. And the funniest thing is they live in, I can't remember the name, like Charleston or at St. Charles, I don't know, somewhere. And it's like a huge, like 1 million population of the metro area. And they live in the same neighborhood. So that was really funny. And yeah, people are just always open to helping, and you get a lot of that at conference. So when tickets go on sale for conference, and I know this is so early, but it's so important. Like if you can just put like an extra $20 away a week, like you'll be golden, you know, and that's cut back on something, cut back on like going out to eat once a week. Like I seriously want this for you guys so bad, and you can't explain what you will get out of it at conference when you go. And it's like you'll blow up. And like I was saying before, I got way sidetracked. When I was getting in February, when I was being paid as an executive and I went to conference, I went double diamond like 2 or 3 months later. So I went from making like maybe $300 a month to almost $6,000 a month in just a matter of, a matter of the motivation that I got from conference. So when the tickets go on sale, they'll sell out right away because our company is growing. And those of you who are in this business, I like applaud you because you are in at the right time. This is an amazing, fast growing company, and you're in it right now. And the venue is like staying the same size, but we're getting so much bigger, so the tickets sell out fast. So the moment that they go on sale, I'll be buying mine. And I want to say it's like $200 the ticket for the 3 days, but they will do they do a payment plan, so you can pay for it over like 3 months or something. Also, they give you 3 wrap rewards when you buy the conference tickets. So basically you get 3 wrap rewards added to your account. So you can get 3 boxes of wraps with free shipping. And then for $25, then you can sell them and potentially make $300 off from them. So that's kind of their way of like saying we're giving you what you need, like to afford this. It's basically almost giving you a free ride to conference for just doing your job. Like this is our job. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on conference and I know it's far away, but I just wanted to touch on it now just because I realized that like the year is already half over, the month is already half over, and I seriously feel like it just started. So that's
another, if you haven't heard Mabel's story about conference, I highly suggest asking her story, because that was a lot of inspiration for me too. She has a really good story.
It was so funny because I was like, you're going to conference, and she was like, okay. And then we were sitting at conference, and she was still just kind of like looking around like, okay, you guys are weird. Like I still don't even know what's going on with what this hype is about. And then she left. The last night of conference, we sat in our room and we just worked our butts off. I signed 2 distributors. She signed 1, a bunch of loyals, and we're just like, this is so amazing, like so amazing. And she was being paid as a distributor, and she enrolled her first distributor, or no, she was executive, but she enrolled her first distributor while at a conference, and then 3 weeks later she went ruby, and now she's diamond. Like she got the emerald bonus, and so I think she just missed the diamond bonus. But anyways, the bonuses don't even matter because the amount of the residual income just by going diamond and above is incredible. So yeah, that was my conference spiel. What else? Oh, I just wanted to talk about too, your loyal customers and following up with them. So, and I've kind of been slacking on this, and I need to get my organizations. I mean, we all have problems, and organization is definitely not my strong suit. But I wanted to share with you like my tool for keeping track of my loyal customers, and a good way, because nobody wants to feel like just a sale. Like nobody wants to feel like you were just like, oh sweet, they're my customer, I got them now, you know. So what I do, the rule that I like to follow is the 2-2-2 rule. So once I sign a loyal, I'm going to follow up with them in 2 days. I'm going to email or mail. I always mail because I like to send samples of greens with their loyal letter. But if you guys are watching this and you don't have the loyal customer letter, let me know and I'll email it to you, or let whoever know and they can email it to you.
Get out!
Go inside and plug in my phone because it's going to die. But okay, so it's the 2-2-2 rule. And what I do is the 2 days, the follow-up. Yeah, I already told you that. And then 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, I'm going to send them a message and I'm going to say, hey, did you get products? How are you liking them? Are you using them? Are you using them correctly? If they got wraps, I'll say, did you get good results? How many wraps have you done so far? If they're doing greens, I'm going to make sure they're taking them every single day. Because I remember when I was a loyal customer, Brandy messaged me and she was like, are you taking your greens? And I was like, I did twice or whatever. And she's like, girl, those are going to help your wrap results. You want to take them? And so I'm like, oh, okay. But that kind of meant a lot to me that she was reaching out to me and she was caring about my progress and my results. Because otherwise you sign someone up and if you never hear from them or they never hear from you again, they're probably just like, oh, okay, I thought she wanted to help me, but I guess she just really just cared about the sale. So that's the 2 weeks. And then in 2 months, go ahead. If it's dead, then you can. Okay, so the 2 days, 2 weeks, and then 2 months. So after 2 months, I'm going to send them a message again, and I'm going to say, hey, you know, just check in on their progress, see what they like, what they don't like, what they love. Maybe they're even considering becoming a distributor at this point. Yeah. But also, I'm going to let them know that after their next shipment goes through, their commitment is over. And I'm going to let them know that because some people get mad if they're like, well, you told me 3 months. I thought it was going to like automatically shut off after 3 months. So I just send them, so the 2 months, I'm check in with them, send them that message and, hey, so-and-so, your commitment is done, but, you know, I noticed you're taking this or whatever. Like, encourage them to stay on, like, at least the greens. Tell them about our new products, whatever it may be. And let them know that after 6 months of running their auto shipment, they're going to get a $50 shopping spree. And after a year, they're going to get $150 free shopping spree. So that is, I mean, I can't tell you how many people were like, oh, sweet, well, that's only 3 more months that I have to run it, and then I'll get $50 free. Heck yeah. And then once they're at that 6 month point, and they're like, well, I really love the green, so I might as well keep it on. Or maybe they're even, you know, wanting to sign up as a distributor at this point, because when somebody is going to stay committed to the products for that long, usually they know how good it makes you feel, and then they'll want to, I mean, make money instead of spending money. That's what happened to me. I was like, well, I'm going to keep using Maverick. Can you take that out there? Can you take that out there? Because it's loud. Thank you. But that's what happened with me when I was a loyal customer, and I was like, hey, I really like this stuff, and I just started hair, skin, nails, and my hair grew so long, and I was like, okay, I think I'm just gonna sign up and at least pay for my products with the money that I make. So following up is so important, and I have been down about that. I really have, and I even talked to Scott tonight. I was like, so that guy from work, does he say anything about his products? I totally forgot to follow up with him. He's like, yeah, he loves them. He said that his whatever. But I'm like, crap, I really need to start following up. I used to be afraid. This is so stupid. When I first started, I used to be so afraid of following up because I was like, well, what if they don't like it? What am I going to say? Like, what if they're like, no, I hate it. It tastes gross, or I didn't get results from the reps, or I whatever it may be. That didn't work. And I'd be like, oh, no, I'm going to quit. But now I'm just like, it does work. If you work, it works. If you're doing it right, it will work right. So following up with loyals is very important. Also, to get your volume up, those of you who have promoted here or recently, you really want to keep your rank. So you can keep your rank by either achieving a certain amount of volume or by having all the boxes below you filled again. I've been achieving by rank. I've been maintaining it with volume. I haven't had all my boxes full, so a few people have fallen off, but my volume is high enough. But last week it got really low. So a good way to keep your volume up is to go through your loyal customer list. And sometimes this is kind of better for people who've been in it for a little bit, just because they have maintained loyals for longer. But if you go and look at your loyal customers, you can see how many perk points that they have, and then if they've canceled their auto shipment, just message them and say, like, hey, I noticed you have 37 perk points. Those are going to expire, I think it's like a month after the auto shipment. So you have a month to use them, and then usually they'll be really excited. I mean, I was really excited because I got that message before, and I was like, sweet. So usually they're going to end up spending more than what their perk points are. You do not get BV on perk points, but usually they're going to be like, okay, well, I'm already, going to pay for shipping, so I'm going to order this and this and this and this too. And so that's a good way to boost your volume for the month, is by telling them about the perk points and getting them to place an order. So I think that's all I wanted to say about the loyals. And then the last thing that I had wanting to go over was Brandy had posted a contest. I don't know if you guys all seen it, but if you go to the Brandy's Rap Star page, she posted an amazing contest in there, and there's so many simple ways that you can get qualified just by placing an order. Just by buying yourself something, you are entered into a drawing to win $150 shopping spree at the It Works store. And oh my gosh, they have such cute new stuff that they just came out with. So I'm really excited, because now that I on my time and I don't have to go to work, I wear yoga pants every single day, and they have some really cute ones. So I can't wait to buy those. But anyways, I don't know all the details on the, you get an entry for an LC and a DT, and running your auto shipment before the 5th. Wait, you might have had to run your auto shipment already to get into the drawing, I think. You can always double check it. And then if you promote to executive, ruby, or emerald, she's going to double all of your entries for so if you had already gotten 10 entries, then she's going to put 10 more. She's going to put you in 10 more times. So Naomi, you're only one box away from an emerald. Carissa's only one box away from ruby. Nikesha just needs 2 people under her to be executive. And once you get all those, it's kind of like the whole cruise thing too. You just by achieving that rank, you're going to be getting entries along the way, because you're going to need LCs or whatever to get you to that promotion. I
believe we have till the 20th for the auto shipment.
Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, perfect. That's good then. Mine runs on the 8th every month. I think I left my notes outside. My phone was going to die, so I had to come inside. But I think that's all that I had.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I am like, okay, so like last weekend I was in Faribault with all these wraps, and I had like 9 people hit me up. They want to try the wraps. Well, all but 2 wanted to try them for free. I'm like, I have so many, I'd say 90% of people want to try, and I understand that it's just not possible, like, obviously. But how do I deal with these people? Like, it's getting obnoxious. Like, I won't even do drawings right now. There's no way.
That is something. When I watch, I love doing incentives personally for my team. And I watched Sarah Rankin's Zoom, though, and she was like, why the hell am I going to give you something for doing your job? And I mean, her and I, personalities are totally different. I still love her. I still love watching her. But I was like, oh my God, I'd be so scared of you. But anyways, no, this is your business. Are you going to go to their job and be like, give me this for free? No. If they own a bar or if they own a gas station, are you going to go to the gas station and be like, I just really want to try this sports drink. Can I just please have it for free? No, that's ridiculous. We give an amazing way for you to get a free wrap, and that's host a party. Invite 4 people. And it doesn't even have to be like a party. Say, oh, hey girl, yeah, I would love to wrap you for free. As long as you can get 4 people to come over and pay for a wrap, then I would like, you help me, I'll help you. That's perfect. Right. You know, I would know. That just annoys me when people are like, well, I want to try it before I buy it. I'm like, yeah, well, it's $25.
Yeah, I don't even know how to be friendly about it anymore. Like, I'm just to the point where, like, I wrote some the other day, like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice if we could walk into Target and sample everything before we buy it?
Exactly. And that's,
LOL, to add a little softening. I don't know.
Yeah. Whenever people say that to me too, I'm like, like one of my girlfriends who's actually now on my team, she lives in Australia, and she wanted to buy a bunch of hair, skin, and nails. She bought 8 things of hair, skin, and nails for me for her friends in Australia. And I was like, just become a distributor. And she was like, no. But now she is a distributor, so that's awesome. But anyways, she did not want to become a loyal customer. And so I made her pay retail. Like, yeah, you're my friend and I love you to death, but this is my business and it's against compliance to sell you these products for a loyal customer price if you are not a loyal customer. So she paid over $400 for the hair, skin, nails, which, I mean, it's worth it, but for 8 bottles of them. So, but still, like, she's my great friend, and I'm like, no, I have spent so much of my life letting people take advantage and walk over me because I'm nice, and I'm just like, no, this is a business, and that's how I'm gonna run it, like a business, and that's how all of you guys should be too. Like, it's fun doing drawings and stuff, and I have no problem with that, and I love to do drawings too, and it's a great way to get people to interact with your page, and it's a great way to like get loyals or even team members. But just for those people who are like random and just wanting to get free stuff, I don't know. I just simply say it now. I'm still nice about it, and I'm like, yeah, girl, have a party or have an appointment or just invite 5 friends over. I'll wrap you guys. You can drink some water, leave it on for an hour. You don't even have to stay and hang out. They can just get wrapped and leave. But I don't get these for free.
And it's like $20 for a facial?
It's $25 for a facial. They're the same price.
Oh, okay. And then another question, we have 10 minutes. Another question that I was going to ask is, so our booth this weekend, we were talking about doing samples of greens, but it's just like, I think it's going to be too much commotion and possibly spilling water and spilling greens and all that, because quite a bit of us are doing it. Could we sell the packets of greens with a bottle of water? Like, if they want to try it, could be like $2 or no?
Yeah, do that. I would do that. I mean, you just can't sell it for loyal customer price, and loyal customer price would be $1 a packet. So if you sold them for $2, you could. What I've done too is just, because I did a booth before and I got like those little, like, they're like little plastic ramekins. And I wanted to sample like let people try greens too. And I made the mistake of pre-pouring them and it all settled and it got nasty. So if you just have like an ice cold water bottle and you could put some, I mean, I don't know how people are.
I have a whole bunch of water bottles that I bought for our other booth, so I was just going to keep them cold, sell the packets, and then at the top of the hour do like a hair, skin, and nail sample, like one on each end of the table, dissolving ones, and then on the top of the next hour do the fat fighter example.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Kind of cycle that, but then sell the greens and then our extra product okay.
Sweet, I like it. Yeah. So does anybody else have anything to ask or anything to add? Or is it everybody good?
John Eric in the house.
I know, I can't wait to watch that. Did you guys read what he wrote about that? It's so ridiculous. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, no one's even seen my post. So I can't wait to watch that and learn more about social media, because so many of the top earners and so many of like people our age have built their business solely on social media. And I mean, Facebook and Instagram are catching on to that now, and they are limiting posts. And like, even if you copy and paste something in a message section, like it's being flagged. So you could be put on, I don't know, all this stuff is just crazy to me. So I know that I definitely need to educate myself more on this, because now that I'm home, I am able to talk and meet with people a lot more about the business, but I still, like, social media is my thing, because you guys all know that my boys are insane. So when I take them anywhere, I'm just like,
I do not have a spoon.
Go find one.
Come on.
I'm like, they don't want to be on my team. They'll have to hang out with these kids. And they're crazy. Just kidding. I think they're awesome, but they are crazy.
Well, I'm gonna watch that video, so if you want to jump on Zoom afterwards and touch base and share ideas, just let me know.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for recording.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how it works. Can you like post the link in our group chat, or?
We're gonna all learn today.
Yay! Go you!